The Baltimore Ravens are moving fast under their new head coach Jesse Mentor, and the early signs point to a team eager to define its identity right away. Just a few days into his tenure, Mentor has already put in requests for potential offensive coordinators, signaling a hands-on approach and a desire to make an immediate impact. While names like Cliff Kingsbury, Joe Brady, or Davis Webb might eventually enter the conversation, the first two candidates he's considering are already generating buzz among fans and analysts alike. These initial picks give a glimpse into Mentor's mindset and the direction he might want his offense to take. But they also reveal the complexities of building a coaching staff capable of balancing experience with fresh ideas. The first name on Mentor's list is Scotty Montgomery. A coach with deep ties to Maryland football, Montgomery served as Maryland's offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach from 2019 to 2020, a period that helped him establish a strong foundation in the state and allowed him to build connections with local talent. Currently, Montgomery works in Detroit as the assistant head coach and wide receivers coach, a role he transitioned into after initially serving as assistant head coach and running backs coach. His career in coaching stretches back to 2006, when he began as a wide receivers coach at Duke, eventually moving up through the ranks and gaining valuable experience at both the collegiate and professional levels. This long tenure offers a mix of technical knowledge and leadership, making him a compelling option for a team that wants someone who can develop young talent while managing the complexities of an NFL offense. Montgomery's time in Detroit provides an interesting lens into his offensive philosophy. The Lions' offense has showcased talent such as Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams, with Williams emerging as a standout receiver under Montgomery's guidance. With over 1,100 yards in the past season, Williams demonstrated significant growth, which speaks to Montgomery's ability to nurture skill and maximize production. The running back room has also flourished, with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery forming a dynamic duo that has made the Detroit offense a constant threat, while the Lions experienced ups and downs. Particularly with defensive struggles affecting outcomes, the offensive output remained strong, ranking among the league's best in scoring. This balance of production and development is one reason Mentor may be intrigued by Montgomery, who also has play-calling experience, though most of it comes from college and prior NFL roles. Montgomery's coaching journey includes stints as a head coach at East Carolina from 2016 to 2018 and time with the Steelers as a wide receivers coach, demonstrating a breadth of experience that extends beyond position-specific work. His career trajectory paints a picture of a coach capable of adapting to different environments and leading an offense with both strategic understanding and technical acumen. That said, some might view his path as somewhat unconventional for a team looking for an immediate impact at the NFL level, making this an intriguing, if slightly risky, hire. Mentor seems willing to explore a range of candidates, weighing the balance of experience, potential, and system fit. The second candidate Mentor requested is Declan Doyle, currently serving as the offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears. Unlike Montgomery, Doyle is already established in the NFL ranks and brings youth and energy to his role. Born in 1996, he is around the same age as Lamar Jackson, which positions him as a contemporary with a modern approach to offensive strategy. Despite his age, Doyle has taken on substantial responsibilities, assisting in game planning, film study, and overall offensive organization. He is detail-oriented and structured, a coach who thrives under mentorship while also demonstrating readiness to step into higher roles. However, the Bears' current situation presents a potential obstacle, as moving a coordinator laterally often requires title adjustments or additional incentives, which could complicate the negotiation process. Doyle's career trajectory includes becoming the youngest offensive coordinator in the league last year, highlighting his rapid rise and the confidence his previous team placed in his abilities. While he is still early in his career, Doyle's exposure to high-level coaching responsibilities, combined with his organizational skills, make him a notable candidate for a team looking to inject new ideas and energy into its offensive playbook. His willingness to adapt and learn, coupled with his proximity and age to some of the league's top young quarterbacks, positions him as someone who could relate well to players and help implement a dynamic, modern offensive scheme, even if the Bears are reluctant to part with him. The fact that Mentor is exploring multiple options demonstrates a commitment to casting a wide net and ensuring the team identifies the best possible fit. The early stages of the Ravens' offensive coordinator search reflect a methodical yet ambitious approach, Mentor appears intent on leaving no stone unturned, gathering intel on a broad range of candidates while weighing experience, potential, and compatibility with the team's existing roster. Past searches, such as the one that brought Todd Monken to Baltimore, have demonstrated the franchise's thoroughness and willingness to evaluate a wide array of options before making a decision. This approach suggests that Mentor is not only focused on immediate results, but also considering long-term sustainability and the ability to build a cohesive coaching structure that can evolve with the team beyond coaching changes. The Ravens roster itself has been generating conversation, particularly among the wide receivers. Rashad Bateman, for example, has recently made headlines for cryptic social media activity that has left fans speculating about his future with the team. Posts from an alternate account suggested a desire for opportunity and recognition, though Bateman later clarified that some of the posts were the result of a hack. He emphasized his commitment to football and his appreciation for Baltimore. But the mixed messaging leaves room for interpretation. Bateman's statements illustrate the complexities of managing player relations and public perception, as well as the importance of maintaining clarity and communication during periods of transition. His situation underscores a larger theme for the Ravens, the balance between player satisfaction and organizational direction. As the team undergoes coaching changes and evaluates staff options, the interplay between management decisions, coaching hires, and player performance will shape the identity of the team. Moving forward, Mentor's early hires and requests suggest a willingness to act decisively. But the dynamics of player sentiment, team culture, and long-term planning remain critical factors that must be navigated carefully. With multiple moving pieces, both in coaching and on the roster, Baltimore's front office is in a position to set a tone for a new era, balancing bold moves with strategic foresight. As Mentor continues to assemble his staff, the ripple effects will likely be felt across the league. The combination of potential hires like Montgomery and Doyle, alongside the ongoing evaluation of players such as Bateman, paints a picture of a franchise in motion, eager to define itself with clarity and purpose. Observers are watching closely to see how these early decisions will influence not only the Ravens' immediate performance, but also the long-term trajectory of a team looking to compete at the highest level. The process is still unfolding, but one thing is clear: Baltimore is moving quickly, thoughtfully, and with a keen eye toward both innovation and stability. Turning our focus now to the Baltimore Ravens wide receiver room. It has been a source of intrigue and speculation, particularly in light of some recent cryptic behavior from a couple of key players. Rashad Bateman has been at the center of attention after posting on an alternate social media account in ways that left fans guessing about his mindset and future. The post suggested he was seeking an opportunity to fully showcase his abilities, with messages emphasizing personal growth and resilience. Later, Bateman clarified that some of these posts came from a hacked account and emphasized that he remains committed to football and grateful for his time in Baltimore. Even so, the ambiguity in the situation raises questions about his long-term plans and how he might fit into a new offensive system under Jesse Mentor. Bateman's scenario is particularly interesting because it illustrates the intersection between player satisfaction and team development. While he expressed appreciation for the city and the organization, he also left the door open to the possibility of exploring new opportunities for a team that is actively rebuilding its coaching staff. The signals from Bateman are noteworthy. They highlight the importance of understanding each player's perspective, ambitions, and potential alignment with a new offensive vision. As Mentor works to solidify his staff and implement a system that maximizes both the running and passing games, he will need to navigate these interpersonal dynamics carefully, ensuring that players feel valued while also shaping a roster capable of executing his strategic plan. Beyond Bateman, the wider Ravens receiver group also offers a mix of established talent and developing players, each bringing unique attributes that can influence game planning. The offensive coordinator hire will play a pivotal role in determining how these players are utilized, balancing deep threats with possession options and creating opportunities for growth. Mentor's early exploration of candidates like Scotty Montgomery and Declan Doyle suggests he is considering coaches who can both develop young receivers and manage a dynamic, high-tempo offense. Montgomery's experience with receivers like Jameson Williams demonstrates his ability to elevate talent, while Doyle's modern approach and familiarity with contemporary offensive systems could help bridge the gap between the quarterback and his targets. At the same time, The Ravens' roster composition reflects broader considerations for roster flexibility and strategic depth. Injuries, previous performance trends, and contract situations all factor into how Mentor will approach personnel decisions. Bateman's recent contract extension, for instance, underscores the investment the team has made in him, yet it also highlights the delicate balance of expectations versus outcomes. While he showed promise in prior seasons, his most recent year was mixed, which can affect both internal evaluations and external perceptions. Mentor and his staff will need to assess these variables as they design an offensive scheme that maximizes output while accounting for the realities of player performance and potential movement in free agency or via trades. Another layer to consider is how the Ravens' front office manages communication and messaging during this transitional period. With a new head coach at the helm and multiple candidates being evaluated for key coaching positions, maintaining clarity and transparency is critical. Players like Bateman, who may have lingering questions about their role or future, require reassurance and direct dialogue to ensure alignment with organizational goals. Mentor's approach in this area could set the tone for the season and influence not only on-field performance but also team culture and cohesion. The Ravens are entering a phase where leadership decisions and communication strategies are as vital as tactical adjustments, creating a multifaceted challenge for a first-year head coach. Meanwhile, rumors and reports regarding additional hires and staffing moves continue to circulate, indicating that the coaching search is far from complete. While Scotty Montgomery and Declan Doyle have been the initial names reported, the broader search is expected to include a wider pool of potential candidates, each bringing different strengths and experiences. Mentor appears committed to a thorough process, evaluating a spectrum of possibilities and considering how each individual can contribute to the overall vision for the team. This methodical approach mirrors the franchise's previous hiring strategies, which have emphasized comprehensive evaluation and careful alignment between coaching philosophy and organizational objectives. From a strategic standpoint, the decisions Mentor makes regarding offensive staff will directly impact the Ravens' gameplay style. The quarterback position, led by Lamar Jackson, requires a system that leverages his mobility, playmaking ability, and adaptability under pressure. The right offensive coordinator must be able to balance creative scheme design with disciplined execution, ensuring that the team remains competitive in both the running and passing games. Mentor's early interest in coaches with experience in player development, situational awareness, and high-scoring offenses suggests he is prioritizing a blend of innovation and proven capability, aiming to create an offense that is both versatile and resilient. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL community, sources suggest that BUDDA Baker, one of the league's most dynamic safeties, has reportedly agreed to join the Baltimore Ravens. While nothing is officially confirmed, insiders say that negotiations have moved quickly, and the possibility of Baker donning the purple and black has fans buzzing with excitement. Baker, known for his relentless tackling, playmaking ability, and football intelligence, has long been a cornerstone of his former team's defense. His potential arrival in Baltimore could signify a dramatic shift in the Ravens' defensive strategy, offering new versatility in the secondary and a veteran presence that could mentor younger players. Analysts speculate that Baker's ability to read offenses and make game-changing plays could elevate the Ravens' defense to new heights, particularly in critical late-game situations. The rumors have ignited a flurry of debate among fans and pundits alike. Some argue that Baker's aggressive style fits perfectly with the Ravens' defensive identity, traditionally rooted in toughness and physicality. Others wonder about salary cap implications and how this signing might affect roster flexibility moving forward. Despite the uncertainty, one thing is clear: the prospect of BUDDA Baker in Baltimore has electrified the conversation, with social media buzzing and supporters already envisioning big plays and pivotal turnovers, while both teams remain tight-lipped. Sources close to the negotiations hint that the deal could be finalized soon, making Baker a key piece in what could become one of the most talked-about defensive lineups in the league. As speculation grows, fans are left to imagine the impact of a player of Baker's caliber joining a team with championship aspiration. Will he be the missing link the Ravens need to dominate in the secondary? Only time will tell. But for now, the NFL world is watching, waiting, and buzzing with anticipation. BUDDA Baker to the Ravens if true could mark a defining moment for the franchise, reshaping expectations and adding a layer of intrigue to an already competitive season. The rumor alone is enough to keep sports talk shows, podcasts, and fan forums alive with endless what-ifs, cementing Baker as the subject of one of the most tantalizing potential moves of the year. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.